Did you see Gene Simmons was popping off about Ace and Peter again?
Jeez, no. Why?
He never leaves these guys
Let him
alone.
go, yeah. He's giving them oxygen.
I love that term.
Such a stupid term. But honestly, would anybody... Okay, we would think about Ace, because Ace is still putting out new music and being Ace. But
Ace is touring, by the way, and doing very well.
Yeah.
I think Gene is jealous that Ace is out there. Just a feeling.
So not only should J-Lo have gotten that penis tattoo, she should have had Ace open up for her. Then she would have sold some more tickets.
That would have been a great idea.
How about that? Ace Frehley is outselling Jennifer Lopez. That's fucking great.
It sounds like he's doing really well, actually. Let me find this article, because I can't believe, why the fuck does Gene need to say this?
Let it go, Gene.
In an interview with Backstage Pass, Kiss bassist vocalist Gene Simmons was asked if there are any things that have happened over the past 50 years that he would have handled differently if he could go back in time. Apparently... he said...
Okay, he didn't bring it up. He's asked a question.
Well, I'm sad in retrospect, hindsight's 20/20. I'm sad that I wasn't more hard on Ace and Peter, the two original guys who played guitar and drums in the band.
He wasn't hard enough on them?
That's his only regret. Apparently, Ace and Peter's trouble with drugs and alcohol. Gene continued, I've never been higher drunk. Why does he have to always fucking say that he's never been higher drunk?
Because that makes him feel better than you.
He's better than you because he's straight edge.
So I've always been an outcast in that way. The rest of the world seemed to be drug-fueled. So it's all of us. It's everyone. It's not just Ace and Peter.
Do you trust someone that's never been high or drunk?
I kind of don't.
I don't either. Because I feel like they're going to judge other things that they don't know anything about.
That reminds me of a funny story. This is so weird.
I mean, I understand why Maz doesn't drink, right? Because of that horrific Mother's Day in 1986.
The Mother's Day,
But he knows.
We really haven't gotten to the bottom of what happened entirely on that event.
Too many screwdrivers. That's what happened.
Anyway, one time we were tripping. I was about 18, and it was me, a very, very good friend, and someone who wasn't that good a friend. And this guy was really skeevy. In fact, I'm like, why were we even tripping with that guy?
Because he must have gotten it. He must have gotten
He probably did, because, this is how skeevy the guy was. He was the kind of guy that sold pot but never smoked pot.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I thought it was weird, too.
Wasn't that good enough for him?
No, he was too smart. I think he realized there was money to be made. He had no interest in the product.
Yeah.
So that's pretty skeevy.
Well, excuse me for being a fucking businessman.
Don't get high on your own supply.
So for some reason...
Cutting the profits.
I don't know why. I'll have to talk to... I don't want to mention his name.
Yeah. I think we know. I think we know who it might be.
Yeah.
50-50 chance.
You'd be right. I just can't figure out, why were we even hanging with this guy? He was really a bummer. He was an athlete, so we knew him through sports. And he was always in the middle of a lot of shit when he was selling pot, too, so naturally it created a lot of interest in him. But anyway, we ended up doing this. And I remember... we were having huge laughs, having a great time. We were running around outside, just being stupid. And he kept saying, it has no effect on me.
Oh,
like, what?
Oh, knock it off.
What do you mean it has no effect on you? He insisted, this is for like 5 hours. He insisted it had no effect on him. So eventually, he just left and went home. We were like, what is up with him? Is his brain wired that he's so nuts he can't appreciate what's going on?
Seems like the effect it had on him was repetitivism.
Yeah, maybe he's tripping all the time.
Where he just gives, it has no effect on me. This has no effect on me.
But I remember after that, we determined that he is not to be trusted under any circumstances.
Agreed.
He's absolutely untrustable. And I found out not too long ago that he was in prison.
Oh, really?
For a Ponzi scheme. Yes.
That sounds about right.
He was stealing people's money and saying he was investing it. And he went to prison for like 8 years, federal prison.
Really?
So anyone who says they're not tripping, do not trust them.
I don't trust them at all.
Anyway, back to Ace and Peter. Ace and Peter have as much credit for the beginning of the band as Paul and I do. There's no question it was chemistry. And they both had unique voices, unique personalities, and all that. And they should have been here with us for 50 or 55 years and enjoying the fruits of their labor. But sadly, they're not. And it's their own undoing. They were in and out of the band 3 different times. They were let go 3 different times because of the same old thing. It's not even unique. Go to every band, you'll find people ingesting stuff more than the bum on the street corner, except they're richer and they can afford to ingest more. It's sad. Why do you have to give this fucking lecture?
I don't know. That's really rubbing it in.
Asked how he managed to not get sucked into the drug-fueled lifestyle being a global rock star. Oh, you're asking for it, this asshole interviewer. Well, the word no is in the dictionary, just by observation. I've never seen anybody drunk be witty or intelligent. Have you?
What?
Yes, I have.
I
I've seen
have.
tons of people.
I've seen
All the
Artie
time.
Lang.
All the time.
Look, I can understand if smoking or drinking or getting high would make you smarter, richer, made your schmeckle bigger, made you more attractive. All those things we all wish we had. I wish this, I wish that. But nothing happens. In fact, you'll probably throw up on the shoes your girlfriend just bought. You won't be witty.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck you, Gene!
It's not why people do it, Gene. Maybe if you tried it, you'd understand.
Then he gets to the part that I just find I cannot tolerate this bullshit because it's such bullshit. He says, I remember when I was 13, 14, I used to go to these teenage parties where 16-year-olds would gather because I was always bigger, so they'd invite me.
What an asshole.
Fuck you, Gene. All right, look at that big guy. He must be our age. Invite him. What? I was very aware of people's ages when I was 15. I mean, you knew who was older, younger.
Yeah,
you didn't
in
go,
your class
oh, well, he's
or in
bigger.
someone
He
else.
must be my age. Invite him.
Yeah, or somebody has to know somebody who knows somebody else.
Exactly.
Some rando big kid.
I mean, what was he
By
going
the
to
way,
fucking
the
parties?
rando big kid would not be invited. Be like, that kid's too big.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird. So he says, they think I was older. And like a vulture on the side, I just wait for the guys to get drunk and then swoop in and take any girl I wanted.
Oh, yeah, right.
What? Yeah, you were fucking girls when you were 13? Really?
With your shirt on,
And by the way,
your
girls...
socks on, like the video we've seen.
Yes.
Oh, that is a bad sex tape.
Yeah, you would think a guy that's nailed that many chicks would be a little better at it.
So 16-year-old girls, they never want to party. They just want the guy that doesn't party. Really?
Yeah,
I don't think so, Gene.
They just want to get laid. All 16-year-olds, that's all they want.
They just want to fuck a 13-year-old who's sober.
Yeah, well, he's big, so they didn't know he's 13.
Yeah.
They didn't bother to ask for ID.
You are lying, Gene?
That's such a lie.